Hello, I'm Skye, and it's been a long time. Wait, this is an infra. Ah! In all seriousness, I wasn't really in the mood to play infra, so I'm now playing an Ace Attorney game. Specifically, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. It's the fifth game in the mainline Ace Attorney series. Now, why? Well, basically because there isn't much content about this online, at least from what I've seen. And that's probably because, as of recording, that could change. It's only for the 3DS, which is kind of not available to get anymore, and iOS and Android phones, which is a lot easier to get. I'm playing it on BlueStacks, for example. But not exactly like the trilogy, which has been ported to almost everything. Now, this won't be a blind playthrough, but I'm very forgetful, so it's going to be blind for the puzzle at least, but not quite for the story. I'm going to praise what I like, nitpick what I don't like, because I do enjoy this game, and that's kind of how I do things. Also, there'll obviously be spoilers, though I'm trying not to spoiler things too much that I haven't gotten to yet. Maybe one or two things, because I can't help it. Anyway. Enough rambling. Time to play. My ears have exploded.
These are dark times, where the law has been reduced to rubble, and it's up to us to restore it to its former glory. Yeah, I know what you mean. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Don't you worry. I've got a trusty new partner on board. She's been with us for half a year, though I can hardly believe it. Anyway, her power will be our greatest weapon.
Are you all right, miss?
Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
It is the 17th of December. It is 9:22 a.m. and they are in the District Court in Defendant Lobby number 5. Well, yep, the standard Ace Attorney first case fare, I guess. Now, just to give some context, Phoenix Wright was disbarred in the previous game. That's why it made such a big deal of him having his lawyer badge and putting on a suit again. Now, we're going to be playing as Athena, which is the girl who, with the red hair, fell downstairs. Now, from experience, stubbing your toe on a set of stairs is bloody painful. Fortunately, I didn't fall down when it happened, which is good because I was in an underground station, and if I did that, it would have fallen into a bunch of other people. And also, that guy who was looking all ominous with the bandages over him and the cape, kind of saw here, anti-heroic looking. That's Apollo Justice. He was the protagonist of the previous game. As you can tell, a lot of shit happens to him. And a lot of shit happens to everyone, actually, in this game. So that's the first thing I want to say. The story of this game, while a bit scattered in some places, is actually pretty good. Right. Next up. I'm going to try voicing the characters, but since I am very British, they're all going to sound extremely British, which is awkward because some of the characters do sound kind of British on their own, and that makes them sound different to the other voice actors, so yeah. Also, just for context, Apollo and Athena, Apollo's the protagonist of the previous game, the guy with the thing, they were in the courtroom that blew up, so just gives you a bit of context for this. And that's a mild spoiler, but also very heavily implied. Nope, not feeling nervous at all. Yep, blatant lies, obviously. It's amazing what a girl can get used to. Even a tense atmosphere like this is no biggie. More blatant lies. Though, due to this nature of this game doing time skip shenanigans, it's actually... This isn't the first time. It's not like Phoenix going, boy, am I nervous. Actually, it's not that different. Okay. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, this is Apollo. You doing okay, Athena? Yep. As you can see, he has the coat. Oh, Apollo. Yeah. Doing great. Like, I'm a little doing great. Again, blatant lies. Oh yeah? Well, that's good to hear. Although... I could have sworn I heard your voice crack for a second there. Oof, I'm that transparent, huh? Girl, you wear a necklace that displays your emotions on your neck. You are ridiculously transparent. Cracking? No, my voice isn't cracking. Nerves of steel. Here, I tell you. Again, blatant lies. This is Apollo Justice. He's a fellow lawyer at the office I work for. Apollo is the lead for the defence on this case. But I'm going to be there at the bench with him, doing what I can to help out. I'll do whatever it takes to defend Junie, our client. Speaking of steel, how are you holding up? That explosion really did a number on you. I'm just happy that you're okay, Athena. Although, I can't pretend I have no connection to this case. That's why I'm going to see to it that Juniper's name is cleared. And I'm sure you feel much the same way. You got that right. I won't rest until Junie is completely cleared of all suspicion. Yeah, I'm sorry, my voice acting is utter terrible. Apollo, Athena. Thank you for doing this for me. Junie! Yeah, she has asthma. Hey, are you okay? Sorry about that. I always seem to go into coughing fits whenever I get nervous. This kind of thing's never happens at home in the forest, though. This is Juniper Woods. She's my dear, dear childhood friend, and she's also our client for this case. The news keeps repeating that Junie is the alleged bomber. But that's ridiculous. There's no way Junie would do anything like that. I brought you a little snack, Athena. Just a little something from my garden. Hey, thanks. So, is this an orange or a tangerine? It's an orange. My grandma says that orange is the colour of strength and endurance. Oh, I get it. Strength for the trial, right? Junie, you're always so good to me. Jeez, look at me, standing here clutching an orange to my chest with tears in my eyes. Yeah, you're nervous. You're very, very nervous. Well, don't you worry. We'll be so powerful in there they won't know what hit them. Right, Apollo? Yeah, that's right. Come what may, this is one trial we just can't lose. Apollo! Apollo! Blood is seeping through his bandages. One of his wounds must have reopened. All this time he was trying to put on a brave face, but he was really overdoing it. Mr. Justice! Huh? The trial is about to start, sir. Please proceed to the courtroom. What? Now? But Apollo's in no state to defend. Ah! I have to defend Juniper. What are we going to do? The trial's about to start, with or without us. There's only one other option I can think of at a time like this. But even if I called him now, he'd never get here in time. Okay, him is otherwise known as a Phoenix Wright. You know, the Ace Attorney. No, wait, there's something else I can do. Apollo, give me all the evidence for the case. Huh? What are you gonna do? Bailiff. Yes, miss? The defence would like to submit a substitution of attorney petition. Athena! You're not seriously. You just concentrate on getting better. I'll defend Junie. All by yourself? Athena, stop for a sec and think about what you're saying. You've never once taken a case on alone before, right? Now, just going to give some context. Athena did defend Juniper in a previous trial, but she had Apollo by her side. Just kind of stating that because this is one of the lead into one of the weird things about this, but I'll just noting that for later. Oh yeah, Athena does tend to go into foreign language phrases. I'm going to butcher this. Here goes. No hay problema. I can handle it. I think. But I guess it's really up to you, Junie. Would you be okay with me taking over? Sure. I believe in you, Athena, and that's enough for me. Aww. He's thinking. You're worried for me, aren't you? To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out. To be honest, I'm pretty nervous too. I think my heart might just burst out of my chest. But you're in no shape to stand at the bench now, so you'll just have to leave it to me. Alright, I can see your mind's made up anyway. I hated that I can't be there. But I know you'll give your utmost to defend Juniper. You bet I will. Rest assured of that. My name is Athena Sykes. I'm still just a newbie, but I'm a lawyer. This is only the second time I've taken the lead in a defence case. It'll be the first time I stand up there alone, though. But I have to do this. And I'm definitely not about to let anything bad happen to Junie. "17th of December, 9:46 a.m, District Court, Courtroom number 5. Fancy new courtroom graphics. Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods. The defence is ready, Your Honour. The prosecution is also ready, Your Honour. That's his voice. Trust me, he's annoying. Aha! And what is the meaning of this? I was under the impression that Mr. Red Monkey would be my opponent today. Yes, well, a substitution of attorney petition was submitted just a few moments ago. Due to the explosion in the courthouse yesterday, Mr. Justice is unable to continue. I see. Not at all surprised he used that as an excuse to run away. With me as an adversary, who wouldn't want to feign illness in order to escape? What? The nerve of the guy! I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. Well, I would if I wasn't so nervous. Ha! This arrogant jerk! You arrogant jerk! No! Widget! Is my hearing getting worse? I could have sworn I heard the defence say something just now. No, you didn't hear anything at all, especially not from me. How odd. I could have sworn I also heard something. Oh, that would be my indispensable partner, Widget. He sometimes blurts out what I'm thinking. Well then. If that's the case, then it's a clear contradiction to what you just stated. A contradiction? You just stated that you said nothing. However, if that advice of yours says what you're thinking, then you indeed said I was. What was it? Elegance at work? Yep! Actually, it was arrogant jerk. At any rate, what does it matter if it's a yellow monkey or if it... At any rate, what does it matter if it's a red monkey or yellow monkey facing me? No fresh out of law school rookie can defend this witness. Mr. Payne, I believe that's enough. Let us get back to the case. Of course, Your Honour. I'm more than ready to show this little girl why they call me a rookie humiliator. I knew it. He really is an arrogant jerk. Arrogant jerk! Miss Sykes, if you continue to insult the prosecution, I will remove you from this court. I'm very sorry. It was just a knee-jerk reaction. Yep, you see her exasperated pose. It's quite something. Now then, Mr. Payne, your opening statement, if you please. Thank you, Your Honour. Now then. The incident occurred yesterday here at this very courthouse in courtroom number 4. At that time, the trial for a certain bombing was being held in courtroom number 4. And just for the record, this music is one of my favourite Ace Attorney logic themes. Anyway, let's continue. Yes, I was presiding over that trial as well. And Mr. Justice was there as a lawyer for the defence. A bomb that was being presented as evidence suddenly went off during the trial. It was a terrible incident, and courtroom number 4 was completely destroyed. I wouldn't say completely, but yeah, I can sort of see that. Fortunately, we were able to start evacuation procedures before the explosion occurred. Just a few seconds more, and it would have turned into a horrific loss of human life. But there was, in fact, one death, was there not? That is correct, Your Honour. When courtroom number 4 was being examined after the blast, the body of Detective Candice Army was discovered. She was to take the stand as a witness later in the trial. I suppose she wasn't able to evacuate in time. What a terrible tragedy. I must admit, I stumbled at least 10 times myself before I was able to escape. Maybe the court should see to getting you even shorter robes. The victim's body was found near the entrance to the courtroom. I suspect she stayed until the very end to help guide the others out safely. Your Honour, allow me to submit as evidence the victim's autopsy report and details about the bomb. Good old court record. The autopsy report. Army's autopsy report. Cause of death, trauma to the back of the head. Caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death, between 8 and 11 AM. Stuffed animal bomb added to the court record. The bomb that destroyed the courtroom. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal when it was detonated. Interesting. Okay, I know how this works. All evidence for this trial is filed in the court record. When I want to check something, I just tap the court record panel in the upper right. Okay. Attorney's badge, my brand new shiny badge. It shows that I'm a defence attorney. Okay, we have the autopsy report. Right, and it comes with the photo. We have the bomb. Interesting. I'd better take a peek later. I mean, we just did, but Now then, please call the accused to the witness stand. Defendant, are you feeling all right? You're looking a bit pale. I'm so sorry. I was feeling a bit weak when I first arrived here at the courthouse. But I'm all right. Junie's really giving it her all. I better make sure I do the same. If we could please proceed. Your name and occupation, defendant. Juniper Woods. I'm a high school student. Miss Woods, can you confirm you're in the courthouse on the day in question? Yes, I came to know Apollo Justice through my friend Athena. And so, I was there yesterday to watch his trial and lend my support. Something's wrong. Junie's really scared. Do you know I'm also known as the Defendant Humiliator? It looks like I have another chance to show everyone how I earned that monkia. No idea how to pronounce that. Does his arrogance know no bounds? I have to protect Judy no matter what. Hey, you arrogant Prosecutor Payne. What is it? Do you want me to demonstrate why I'm known as the Rookie Humiliator instead? Deep breaths, Athena. Don't let him get to you. Prosecutor Payne, Junie is telling the truth. Mr. Justice also backed up her claim when we saw him in the defendant lobby. And Junie, he said that he was glad to get the lotus root you gave him too. He was? My grandma says lotus root is good for your eyes. She says they can even help you see into the future. They can? Then that's the perfect present for a lawyer. And if that's true, I guess he must not have eaten them. A sweet, meek girl like this, blowing a courtroom to bits? I must say, it's very hard to believe. Objection! Now, Your Honour, don't let her seeming innocent appearance fool you. The defendant had a motive for committing this crime. That's not true. I don't have any kind of motive. And I didn't even know the lady who was killed. I admit the investigation didn't turn up any connection between the victim and defendant. However, that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is her objective was The only thing that does is that her objective was the destruction of courtroom number 4 itself. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why in the world would Miss Woods want to do that? That's a very good question, coming from a novice such as yourself. But first, a question for the defendant. Have you ever been brought up on false charges? What? Well, why, yes. Yes, I have. And did that experience cause you to harbour a grudge against the court system? Now, wait just 1 minute. If that kind of thing was a motive for blowing things up, then every one of our clients would turn into bombers. She ain't wrong. Yeah. Also, yeah, that's another of her desk slam variants. That's a valid point. We wouldn't have a single courthouse left standing in the land. No idea what I did with his voice there. I can see the accused isn't the only one who might bear resentments against the courts, but Miss Woods is the only person who could have committed this crime. Why? Because we have found some decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt. Decisive, huh? I'll believe it when I see it. It involves a very unique aspect of the bomb itself, Your Honour. And what exactly was so unique about it? Why don't we have Miss Sykes answer that question? Huh? Me? I notice that you appear to be very nervous. And well, gentleman that I am, I'd like to offer you the chance to gain some confidence with such an easy question. Could he be any more condescending? Really, what a thoroughly unpleasant man. L is for loser. Humph. What did it just say? Nothing. Not a single thing. Now, let's see. What am I supposed to do at a time like this? Oh, I know. The court record. The information I need is somewhere in the court record. Alright, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. What was unique about the bomb that blew up the courtroom? Was it because it was in Apollo's briefcase, in the judge's pocket, inside a stuffed animal? Now, this is where you pick an answer and you can, pick a stupid question, but let's, it's obvious. It was in the stuffed animal. Desk slam. Mr. Payne, what kind of simpleton do you take me for? It was stuffed inside a stuffed animal. Its evil intentions covered up by a cute exterior. She's really getting into it. Very good. Have a cookie. The bomb that went off in the courtroom was indeed hidden inside a stuffed animal. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? I am fine. Just like I said from the start, I can do this. Yes, as I recall, the bomb was stuffed inside a stuffed animal the whole time. I never even got to take a look at it. But what connection does this impish elephant have with the defendant? The answer to that question lies in another piece of evidence, which I have here. And what, pray tell, is this? It appears to be a little singed. It's a tail, Your Honour. The tail of the poor victim of the explosion. This is incredible. Are you saying it's Detective Army's tail? Your Honour is so very close, but no, it belongs to this stuffed animal. It's called the Phony Fanty, a rather unpleasant name if you ask me. He's the mascot for a campaign to eliminate false evidence and false charges, is he not? Exactly. His motto is, phony evidence is just trunked up. That's so wrong on so many levels. The Phony Fanty's tail is made out of vinyl cloth, and we found something very interesting on its surface. The defendant's fingerprints. What? The Phony Fanty provided the prosecution with all the evidence we needed. It clearly proves the It clearly proves that the accused handled the bomb. Eep! That doesn't really make any sense. Why would Junie's fingerprints be on it? That does appear to be pretty irrefutable evidence. The court accepts it into evidence. Phony Fanty tail added to the court record. A piece of the stuffed animal the bomb was inserted into. The defendant's fingerprints were found on it. Yeah, this is the oh no moment. Miss Woods, do you have an explanation for this? I don't understand. How about you, Miss Sykes? Do you have any plausible explanation to refute this decisive piece of evidence? Well, I can't do it. I can't think of a single thing. But I'd better come up with something, for Junie's sake. If you can't produce an answer, we could always go straight to the ruling, if you prefer. Heck, no! I have to say something, fast! Oh no, I can't get my voice to work. Why now? Of all times. Yeah, this is the oh no moment. I thought I overcame this already. Maybe I'm still not ready to stand in court. And with that, we end the episode on a cliffhanger, leaving Athena breaking down and having a traumatic flashback, which involves blood, a katana covered in blood, a cauldron, and an extremely scared child Athena. Thank you very much for watching.